We've all heard the stories. I once caught a fish this big.
Big Florida bass.
Or this was the one that got away. But what's the story behind all of those tales? What drives people to oceans, lakes, and streams? Is it to connect with nature? Is it to live out man's oldest occupation? Or is it a chance to heal the soul with a time-honored family tradition? Yeah! In fishing, there's the hunt, there's the challenge every time you hit the water, there's the camaraderie.
You want to put like a 10 push-up wager on it?
Yeah, let's do that.
And then there's the story.
Today we're in Tampa Bay, Florida, dropping lines with a fishing story producer, Sam Brew. Sam is also an award-winning photographer that has a great passion for fishing. And taking us out today is our guide, Captain William Bourbon.
William, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, sir. How are you doing, Ronnie?
I'm excited, man.
Well, let's get on board and get out there and get some fish.
What are we fishing for today?
We're going to be targeting trout, snook as they're migrating out of the rivers. So they're posting up on these spoils, and we got some fresh bait here, some greenbacks, and we'll go out there and give it heck and see what happens.
So, William, these are the famous greenbacks, man, that everybody talks about. Tell me about them.
They're a bait fish we get in that comes in around this springtime, right about now. We normally start seeing them if it's warm, early March, normally April. This year it's been a little difficult because it's been cooler off and on, but as the fish migrate out to the beaches, I mean, this is their main source of food. They got real important oils in them that help the fish grow, produce strong eggs as they spawn. Bait's supposed to sit like this. Every once in a while you get hit because the hook's floating around freely. So if the bait's turning when he's getting hit, sometimes they'll hook back into its head, and that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, and he misses.
Yeah. We use a cast net. Sometimes you can get out real early, hit dock lights up, throw on the dock lights. Other times you find yourself a nice 3, 4, 5 foot, 6 foot flat, good grass bottom, use some kind of tropical fish food, cat food, jack mackerel mix combination, and just chum it. And then as it comes in, you just throw the net on it.
I love it, man.
Let's get ready, because it's probably going to happen right here.
I think so. He's having a fit.
You see somebody underneath him.
Ooh, that's mullet jumping over there.
That's a good sign.
That's a
some
good
red
sign.
around or something.
I think I do have a fish, I think. Let me see. I got a fish, baby.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Bam!
Yeah, I got a fish. Damn, I really didn't know what to do. I was freaking out. I don't want to be premature about it, you know?
That's a good fish, Sam.
That's a good fish, man.
Come on, Sam.
Look at this thing. I'm thinking it's a catfish.
Really? He's not coming up?
I don't know.
He's good fish.
That's a good fish.
Look at that.
I feel like a redfish. Totally like a redfish, man. Damn.
I love it, baby. That's how you wake up in the morning.
In saltwater, it's not a done deal until it gets right here.
Yeah.
You know?
But when you hear, you gotta remember, when you hear, zzz, that's just a beautiful sound, man.
Yeah, you know that bass stuff. I watch these tournaments, and it's in the boat in 3 cranks. So you guys got 15 to 1 gear ratio.
Oh, you guys don't get it in 3 cranks? What's up with that?
Yeah, I'm struggling over here, man.
I love it, man. He's got some shoulders.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it looks
I
like
see
a
him.
red. Look at him. He's like, I just saw the boat, man.
I think it's a little redfish. No?
Yeah.
Is it jack?
I think it's a jack.
It's a jack.
It's Jack.
It's all right, man. I'll take a jack.
Look how many are following it.
I
Yeah,
saw that.
man.
I saw that. He just darted over it. It's so competitive, man.
Oh, these things get gigantic.
Yeah, I know.
These things get huge.
And then they'll carry all over the ocean.
These things
trying to
get
off.
massive. There's actually a subspecies of these guys called GTs, giant trevallies.
Yeah.
And I fish for them in the Indian Ocean.
I got one too, Sam. How about that,
You know
Trout?
what? Let me do. You got one too?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Let me get this guy for you.
I said you might got a snook.
Huh?
You got a snook, I think.
Jack. Oh, he's got a better fish.
Yeah,
You better cover
baby.
him.
Bam, Sam.
You know?
Wow, there's nothing better than this, man.
You got a snook, huh?
I don't
Sounds
know.
like a lot faster.
Huh?
It sounded like it when it first pulled.
This jack is my
That
first
might be a
fish.
jack.
And
Huh?
I actually
It might
caught
be a
couple
jack.
bucks.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because
There
he
you go,
ain't
buddy.
come up yet?
Woo.
No.
Usually if that's a bass, you have it in and released already.
You gotta love this, man. If you got weak forearms out here, man, you better get it right. Have your brace on, because you're gonna get some work.
Let me get up there. That's a nice snook, dude.
Yeah.
That's a nice fish.
Oh, man.
That's a nice snook.
Oh. Look at that, man.
Want me to land for him? You're the expert, buddy.
Oh,
That's a nice snook,
man.
dude.
That is how you start the morning off, baby.
That's a great snook.
Look
man.
at that.
That's beautiful.
Oh.
You got her? Nice fish.
Good fish, man. Smile, brother. This is probably your biggest snook in a long time,
It is
right?
my biggest snook ever.
Yes, that's awesome. All right.
We always want to take care of the fish. Gonna release her, let her get a little revive. How about that trash? Yeah, I hear you.
There she goes.
Yeah.
Woo!
Bye, baby.
Healthy release.
That is how you start the morning, baby. Bam!
Are we done? Is the show done? Let's go home. I'm the producer. Cut.
So tell me about the tides. The tide, when it's coming in, it's usually a little bit better. I've heard so many different schools of thought about the tide. Is it better, at least here, coming in or going out?
Truthfully, as long as it's moving. Like, we're getting ready to move up on the moon on Friday, so we got real strong tides, and that just triggers reaction in the fish to feed. You know, as we get close to the moon phases. These bars will be covered. This bar we're looking at is once the tide starts coming, this bar will get covered up with water. And we get about 3.5 foot tides here.
Wow.
And that really triggers the fish. You know, as the water gets up and starts covering the bar, fish start moving up and feeding on top of the bar.
Oh!
Wow! A double hook up!
Whoa, it's going crazy over there.
Yeah! Hey! Hey!
I got one. I got a little baby snook. All right, man. But you know what? After he caught that big one, everything's gonna be a baby until we go above that.
Oh!
Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I hear you, baby. I understand. I understand.
Yeah, man!
Jeez.
It's called me Snook Master. Snook Master G.
He's not opening his mouth like the
He's
bass
not.
normally do.
They are just.
Yeah, see?
Look at that.
This is why we use a circle hook, right? Because it's hard for them
Wow.
to swallow.
That is just beautiful. You don't have to hook set really hard,
You just come tight.
which is really tough for me.
Just come tight. It's a snook thumb, right? You suck they suck your thumb, right? You kind of suck your thumb until they're ready
Yeah.
to go. And they'll go when they're ready to go. See, there you go. Same thing with this one.
So you let them suck your thumb,
Yep.
and then they kind of just, when they're ready to go,
They're
they
ready to
out.
go.
Okay.
There you go.
Beautiful. Man, that was awesome, William.
Nice.
So Sam, you're usually on the other side, you know, taking these beautiful photos that everybody loves all over the country, man. And now you're catching fish. Tell me a little bit about, you know, your photos and video business and production.
Dude, it's a progression of what I really like to do. You know what the old saying goes, if you find something you love to do and make it a living, you never work another day in your life, right?
Yeah.
I like fishing, and it slowly evolved into something that I found I could actually get paid for. I mean, I produce your show.
Yeah.
I sell photos to a lot of magazines and publications. I produce videos and stuff. I was posting on forums, which was the social media of 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And I got popular that way. And these photos got posted all over the internet. And one day, a TV show saw some of my photos and, hey, you want to come down and take some photos and we'll cover your expenses? Me being, you know, gung-ho about these TV shows, I said, sure, man, let's do it. I went down to the Keys, took some awesome photos, came back. Then a magazine then contacted me, hey, you got some great photos from the Keys. I said, wow, I can make money off this. So then I started going crazy buying cameras and that's how I got started and making a couple of bucks doing this stuff. But I gotta say, you're not gonna get rich doing this, but you'll definitely enjoy it if you like being on the outdoors. There's things that's some intrinsic value in this, not because not everything is money, right?
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, nobody sit there on their deathbed thinking, man, I wish I would have worked a couple more days in that cubicle. You know, what do they normally say? They say stuff like, man, I wish I could spend more time with my loved ones, travel the world, do the stuff I really wanted to do. So I try my best. You know, it's not always fun in the sun and fishing and stuff like this.
Right.
Sometimes you got to sit there on computer work for hours and days.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, I enjoy what I do.
Tell me about where you grew up and how you ended up here in the Tampa Bay area.
I was in Thailand, Lampang, Thailand, which is several hours north of the famous city of Bangkok. And I grew up there. My grandmother raised me. My mother have moved on and moved to the States. And I grew up there, and later on, when she settled down, she kind of sent for me and my brothers. We moved from Thailand to Virginia, and that's how I, immigrated over here in the early 70s, man. And we first settled on a rental house on a lake over there. And that's how I kind of got introduced into the concept of sport fishing. Pickerel, small bass, whatever I can do in my backyard kind of stuff. But I would always watch these shows that's from the Keys, specifically Florida. So when we finally moved during the first gold rush, I was ecstatic. They had a little vacation over here, and they loved it. And they said, hey, we're moving to Tampa. So I was all jacked up about saltwater fishing. We came over here in the early 80s, went to high school here. I kind of lost my way as far as fishing and stuff is concerned. You go in high school and you have other interests and stuff like that.
Sure.
But once all that stuff was done, man, I was back. I was back saltwater fishing.
You're a multitasker.
Yeah.
You do so much. And one thing that I notice is I don't think you have enough time in the day to do what you do. So where did you get all that work ethic from?
I think it's because I grew up poor. It's tough because it was like, when you don't have anything, you feel like you always got to hustle. In the beginning of your life, right? You feel you got to hustle all the time. And I feel that to this very day. If you're not doing it, you know what? That guy over there, he's hustling. That's why I always try to do things, even with what I do. I try to be a little different. Yeah. I try to get up a little earlier. I try to freaking stay a little longer. Yeah. And guess what? If you really like what you're doing and you want to do it, that's not enough time in the day. I want to do this.
That's right.
Most people look at the clock, oh my God, I hope the boss don't ask me to do nothing. It's 15 minutes to lunchtime. Oh my God, I got to act busy. I'm in my cubicle.
That is good, man. That's so awesome, man, because you just never know how people got to that place. So many people idolize all your work. And you're always booked up. I'll tell you, man, it was hard for me to get you. And people don't realize there was a hardship before you got to this place.
You got to work at it, man. If I don't work at this, I'd be bored. I say, if I can't get any better at what I'm doing, what's the point in doing it? So you got to like it to do it,
That's true.
You'll be a happy person for it if you actually like what you're doing.
Wow, you heard it here on A Fishing Story. There you go, Sam, baby. You get another Jack.
No
Your new
head
nickname
shake
is Jack
yet.
Hammer, baby.
That's okay, man. I'm catching fish today.
That's all that matters.
Versus watching people catching fish, what I normally do. Oh, you got a catch fish?
Yeah.
Got a fish?
I think I got one.
There he is. He's blasting your bait as we speak. See him?
There we go.
He got it.
Oh, man.
Reel on him.
Wow. Hey, can you get a little more excited like a little kid over there?
Don't you remember Christmas time, Sam? Oh, what a sweet jump, baby. He's like, hold up, player. I just saw that boat.
Do I got another Jack?
Sam's got another Jack.
Get out of here.
How you do?
What is this? What's up with the one-handed technique, Mr. Snook?
See, they knew about the one-handed technique. Dance,
the Jack is much stronger than the Snook, by the way.
Yeah, they are. I'm going underneath you.
Yeah.
See, that's how you have air traffic control over here.
Yeah.
When you're catching that many fish, and you're crossing lines because you got so many fish, that means you're around them.
I can't even turn this Jack
snook,
around.
Baby. Bam! Pow!
He's got the craziest eye I've ever seen. Look at that eye. Look at that eye.
Wow. See, what I'll do is I'll wait till Sam hooks a jack to get the jacks out of the way, and then I'll hook the snook.
I'm the filter. I'm the filter.
Bam!
Oh, nice jack, though, Sam.
Nice job, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a glamour fish. These fish, since we're using live bait, a lot of times they inhale it, you know, like this. Instead of trying to get the hook out, you know, which is pennies, most of the time you're better off just cutting it and the fish will survive much better than trying to rip it out. So conservation reasons, you're much better off just cutting it off when it's deeply gut hooked like that. There you go, Mr. Jack.
You have a phenomenal family. You have one brother, and you came here with your mom. Now, your mom is really special to you. Tell me about your mom and what she did for you and your brother when she came here.
My mother's very special. It's just simple fact that she's my mother and she got me over here. It's just one of those things where she's not comfortable with the language. She likes to live in Thailand, but just like any place else, man, you need money. And in Thailand, when they know you come from the U.S., what happens? They think you have money.
That's true.
And they constantly take money from her. And when she said, hey, I don't have any money, they stop talking to her.
Wow.
Which is another sad situation that this turned out like this, because nobody told you this was going to happen, right?
Of course.
You figure your friends can be your friends, not because of your money and your stature in life. But it never turned out that way for her. I mean, I'm trying to support her.
That's so awesome, man. And you have such an incredible story of how you have persevered through all of that. And not everybody knows the backstory about people that are successful in their business. And how would you define success? Some people define it by money. Some people define it by I'm able to do what I love every day. How do you define it?
You know what? I define success both ways, and to each his own, obviously. But I've had success both ways, believe it or not. I've had success with money, and I had success with right now of what I do is what I love, right? It's a very cliche saying, but it's totally true. Do I kill myself trying to make the most money I can throughout my life, or do I do what I want to do to keep me happy? And I try to lean myself towards the happiness most of the time.
Oh, yeah, you got him that time.
Oh, is that a trout?
Big trout.
Oh, my
Yes,
God.
sir.
That's a good
Look
trout.
at that trout.
That's a good.
Oh,
Look at him out. Look at him out.
yeah.
Look at the trout. He's not shaking his head like he normally does. That's a nice trout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. I like trout. Look at this trout.
Oh, my God. Man,
Right,
you better hurry up and get him back in the water. He sure looked delicious.
Oh, no, man.
He looked delicious,
Today's the
man.
catch and release day for these
I
guys.
know.
They're lucky. It's probably
Look
good.
how beautiful he
A
is.
good 18-inch trout, you know?
This is spawned out.
Yeah, they get
Really?
they get a lot bigger here too.
Oh, so they've already spawned
Not all of them.
Not all.
But you
That
can
one,
tell
that
he
one's
is.
definitely spawned.
off of there.
There we
and
go.
Float out. Okay.
Professional release, baby. Jumped out of my hand.
Hey, to find out more about the show, check out afishingstory.com. There you'll find out about our guests, our fans, and myself, Ronnie Green. And there's also a contact page because we'd love to hear from you. So check out afishingstory.com.
Got your trout though.
Yeah. Man, got my trout.
Got my trout. That's probably good eating size.
Yeah, nice fish.
That is a beautiful
What's the
trout.
limit on trout? Is there season whims?
15 to 20 inches. You're allowed one over 20 inches.
How many?
How many?
5 a person.
Nice.
That's not bad. That's really good. Oh, wow. We getting our slam on.
Because we all got an appointment with death. I always say it's an appointment.
Oh yeah,
And,
it's gonna be when.
It's a matter of when. And the
It's a
interesting
matter
thing
of
is
when, brother.
you'll never be late for that appointment.
Yeah.
How do you want people to remember you?
You know, I want to be remembered as a guy that tried to make a difference in this world, and by doing so, didn't really hurt anyone when he did it. You know, that's it.
Wow.
I mean, I think that's a good thing to do. I think that's why I get along with everybody.
And I believe that wholeheartedly, and I've
Yeah.
lived it with you.
Yeah.
And you're a good person, man, and I like being around you, not just in a professional sense, but as a person. And you can fish a little bit too. here
I
and
can
there.
fish a little bit. Hey, I won today, brother. You had to lead. You started off quick, but you were the rabbit, man. I was the turtle. I came back on the last cast. This is the big one. This is the big one, Elizabeth.
Oh, you already seen him on the surface?
Oh, I saw him on surface, yeah.
God, look at that.
Elizabeth, this is the big one.
Unreal.
There's a good fish here. This is literally the last cast of the day. Literally the last cast of the day. She still got lots of juice
Wow.
left.
She got a lot of juice.
Just juice left. It's right here. Let me see. Where is it? You see him yet? Right underneath the boat. Right here. Right here. I see him. I see him. I see him.
Oh,
That's a
man.
good fish.
Look at that.
Not giving up.
Wow.
This current's giving her a lot of energy.
Yeah.
This is a fishing story here. Oh yeah, nice fish. Look at that. Is she button hook? Is she button hook? Yeah, there you go. I tied her out. Check it out. She's tired.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Woo!
Nice job.
Sam, baby. Ah.
Holy cow.
Look at that beast.
Look how frayed the leader is. She inhaled
Oh.
it. It's frayed all the way up to here. It is frayed from the hook all the way up to here, about almost 8-10 inches, right? This is why you change the leader out every single time. If I would have not changed my leader, bye-bye, trophy snook. And it would be
Yes.
just another fishing story.